Hi guys, it's Ashley with Love's Intuition Tarot. Welcome to the daily reading. This is for December 11th, 2020. It's not going to be really a reading. I do have all of my cards. This is why I want to talk about the lessons that God is trying to have us all do, and He wants me to kind of talk about them with you so that you understand exactly what they are, because in all reality, that's a really big key on a high frequency level, and knowing that it's happening in the moment is really going to help you guys both stay on very high frequency and get through it a lot easier. And it's all written out right in the tarot based on the way that God has taught me to read tarot. So I'm going to kind of explain as best as I can what He has explained to me. So I'm going to tilt it back down to the card so we can look at it. Let's see, we can start up top. So these two, this is the whole row of cups from 1 to 10, then page, knight, queen, and king in a row. And then I have swords, and then I have down here the wands and the pentacles, but we'll come to that in a second. Basically, let me give you just a little bit of understanding about some of these cards here. The things that come out of the clouds, right? Those are divine things in the regular tarot. The major arcana that's off to the side here, that's all faded. But so are things in the regular portion that come out of the clouds. This is fate handing you something, handing you divine overflowing love. Cups are about love in your heart, things that come from your heart. So these aces are all the things that God is trying to give us. He's trying to give us divine overflowing love in our heart. Swords is all about your thoughts, divine truth in your thoughts, becoming a king of your own free will choices, really, making the right ones. He's trying to give you that. The wands, the ace of wands, he's trying to give you divine purpose, a divine thing to do. Wands are all about doing for me, turning plan into action and having a divine purpose. So then is the Ace of Pentacles. He's also trying to give us divine financial stability, divine finance for that divine purpose. That's why I have them grouped like this. The head, the mind, and the heart balance each other out. And the purpose and the finance balance each other out. You can't be happy if you have this purpose and you're not making the money to, live the life, the dream life to support the purpose. And here too, if your head and your heart are not balanced, you won't have either one. And that's the same thing. You won't have either one, and you won't have either one if you don't have both. So that is what God is literally doing for us. He's teaching us how to balance our head and our heart, and how to balance our purpose and our finances. So basically, then we look at the rest of the row here, because he's trying to give us this, but these are the lessons in order to be worthy of it. He's teaching us how to be queens and kings of our hearts, kings and queens of our thoughts, kings and queens of our purpose, and then down here you can't see it, kings and queens of our finances. And then we'll be totally ready and worthy of our divine versions, and then we're much more up into the major arcana and getting our justice, because these lessons, and it is all coming in time with the moon. He's pulling extra cards out here. Okay, so basically when it comes to the love lessons, okay, because these are timelines. We go through these over time, all like this. So God wants to give you, I'm just going to read it the same way I read the tarot. I'm going to read it all in a row. In order to receive this divine unconditional love, what that's going to do what that's going to do in your life is give you equal and balanced love. Or actually, no, hold on. Before I do this row is actually supposed to be read backwards, because look, it's like a flow. Can you see? Oh yeah, you can. So this hand comes from this way. So God's giving this and everything goes this way, and then it circles around and you get this too. And then you do I don't know if you do the whole, I don't know how it works. I can only give you as much knowledge as I have so far. but he has told me this. So like, for love, right? We start down here. Pages are about messages. So this is the message of love, the lesson. And then what that does is make you a queen or a king. This is the message of thought, and what that does is make you a queen or a king. This is the message of, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's all the same. But, okay, so first, it's saying first God gives you an understanding of what you would want for your beautiful dream relationship. Teaches you what would make you content in love. But then there's a walking away, or, you know what I mean? Then there's walking aways. This is part of the lessons, and that brings in, and then, so this is divine confusion. Remember I said about the clouds? When this happens, as part of the lessons, you know what I mean? God puts in divine confusion and has people look at their options in love to see what actually does make them happy in love. Then he returns offers from the past where things have been messed up. He's saying here, if the offer of love is refused, then he essentially puts in a karmic partner who will give him equal and balanced love. Do you see what I'm saying? This is where because there's free will choice that comes with this portion of this. That's why this ends this way. If the offer of return love can be either accepted or not, and if not, you know what I mean? It just, God repairs, and he will, like literally repairs couples of people that will give equal and balanced love. And then, yeah, cycles can repeat if the lessons are not learned. But then there's the thought lessons, and they go this way, and it's for the purpose of having free will choice. That's what this card is about, being able to make choices properly. He's actually given me a slightly new definition, or an added definition for this card too, just today. He says this card is also about blending heart and thought. That's why the swords are in the heart like that, blending heart and thought. But it does have the heartbreak. It includes heartbreak. Heartbreak is what essentially makes you start praying and asking out of defeat. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's part of these lessons here too. They help you move on out of situations that are causing that, which is what gives you all the tools you need to move like on and stuff from being stuck and sad, really, and and able to overcome this dead feeling in the thoughts. You see what I'm saying? That's the lesson of the thoughts. Like you have to use prayer and meditation and thought and rest to essentially overcome defeating thoughts, to gain all the tools to overcome your thoughts so that you can make proper free will choices that will blend head and heart rather than cause heartbreak. That is how you will be able to blend your head and your heart, which will bring you equal and balanced love and have you make the right choice on who your person is meant to be. You see what I'm saying? That's how you make the choice for relationships properly and learn the lessons for your love life portion. Does that make sense, guys? So then I'm gonna have to pull the table back, I think, a little. So then we'll look at the purpose and the money part, because that's the other half of your dream life, your 10 of Pentacles life down there. Yeah, okay. Oh, we can see it. Good enough. Okay, so like we said, this is, can move it up a little. This is about your finance and your purpose. Actually, maybe I'll save these ones for the second daily video. I think that's what I'm going to do, guys. We'll talk about the purpose and the money for the second one. Sound good? Make sure to follow, subscribe. I do personal readings. You can message me. All the stuff's in the description box. There's actually a 10% discount on personal readings right now, too. You just use my code Intuition10 when you're ordering. Yeah, hit the like button, comment, and all that stuff. Love you guys.